predictions and probably placing of where teams are going to end up in the AFC West. And now we deal with the division champs, the Kansas City Chiefs. Next week I might try a different video format. Might just try and fit it all in one video, or one team per video, instead of having 3 separate videos. And see how that works. So looking at the Chiefs offense, they got a new guy running things under center. Second-year quarterback Patrick Mahomes. They trade for this guy in 2017 draft. Trade up for the 10th overall pick for him. So this is going to be real interesting seeing him. He really didn't get much playing time in 2016. I think he got a few snaps probably way back in week 17, but I don't think that's enough to go on. This is going to be real interesting since they've basically spent 4 seasons with missing mediocrity. Alex Smith running things under center. So this might be a bit of a symbol that they're going to go with a more pass-oriented offense, because with Alex Smith, you really couldn't. He was a game manager. He would always throw for under 4,000 yards. Well, except for 2017, that's an enigma. That's a real rarity, and it will rely on a heavy run game and a good offensive line. And if you just get him good enough pieces, he'll function well. But with Patrick Mahomes, I think you're definitely going to throw the ball way more, or at least run more passing plays. I think it's still going to be a more run approach, with a bit heavy leaning towards being balanced. But I have no doubt that Patrick Mahomes might do pretty well. Their backup is might be Chad Henne. They got a couple guys battling out, but it's all going to be on Patrick Mahomes to really flourish. The running backs are still great. Kareem Hunt was definitely a big surprise after Spencer Ware went down with a bad injury. And I think he's still going to be the main back. West might be the reliever at times, probably being the third down back. And I think they could be trading Spencer Ware. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, because Kareem Hunt, he's not only a little bit faster than Ware, but he can be the bell cow back. He can be the back that can work in short yardage, and he can also catch passes out of the backfield. So he has more variety in his playing style than Ware. I think Ware's primarily a 2-down back. He's a bit faster. He can't catch passes, but he's not that reliable pass catcher. But he has some ability. He's not completely worthless. He's not completely useless in that area. But I honestly do see them sticking with Kareem Hunt. Maybe going with a 3-prong approach. But I mean, you got Ware and Hunt being practically the same back. I don't really see anything being changed. The wide receiver core did get a major boost, signing Sammy Watkins in free agency, getting them a nice compliment to Tyreek Hill. After Connolly he didn't step up when he really needed to. But outside of out of Hill and Watkins, it's still pretty scarce overall. It just matters on how many players step up. I think they still want Chris Conley to step up. They got a couple players, but overall it's scarce. It hasn't been really much of a strong suit. I think Andy Reid's strongest wide receiving core has been when he was with the Eagles. I want to say 2011, but this team, it has. Adding Sammy Watkins does help, but not that much. But hey, they got Travis Kelce, and I still would not be surprised if they run more 2 tight end sets. They might promote Jason Morrow to the 2 tight end. They might have Tim Wright. They got some players, but again, expect probably a lot of 2 tight end sets, and a lot of things to go through Travis Kelce. But although this is something that they don't want to do so much, because I love Kelce, great tight end. But when he went down in that playoff game against the Tennessee Titans, everything just fell apart. They couldn't move the ball. They couldn't do anything when Kelce went down. So they want to try and diversify their offense and, hey, maybe run the ball more. And then looking at their offensive line, they did lose one guy, Zach Fulton, so there's going to be a position battle for whoever can take his spot. Otherwise, it's still pretty much the same. Congrats, Lauren Denervy Tariff, MD. Congratulations on getting your medical degree. I'm very happy for you. They're probably still gonna have him starting at guard. They got Mitch Morse at center, Eric Fisher playing the left tackle, and Mitchell Schwartz man the right. Finding who can probably play the other guard. They might have Parker Elringer. Sorry, I butchered that name. They might have him starting. They're gonna have some players start. I'm not too worried about it. They've managed to survive all these losses year after year. I think they'll be fine. Yeah, the offense will still do well. I think they'll still open up run lanes, and that's a pretty good roster. It's not a bad offense. Again, it's just like Denver. It matters how your quarterback does, and this one has more questionability than Denver's because at least we kind of know what we're going to get from Case Keenum. We're going to get a guy he's going to do well, not too well, but he's a step above mediocrity. As Mahomes, we don't know what we're going to get. He's a strong-arm quarterback, who played in a run-and-gun system at Houston, and he's had a year to learn Andy Reid's system, and I'm really hoping he does well because this will be really one of the first quarterbacks the Chiefs have had that isn't an aging vet, that isn't a quarterback that they just had to bring in from free agency. This could be their. I think Trent Green. No, he was with the Rams at some point. But I think Patrick Mahomes could be their real good franchise. But he's going to have one hell of a schedule to play when we cover that in the third video. Yeah, this offense, top 15, essentially. All right, next we're going to talk about the defense and some of the turnover that they had. Really.